Hi guys, previous video I showed you that for some unknown reason when I smashed the motorbike into the wall it broke the steering. That bit fits together like that. This piece here has snapped off. That's the one that was in that side. That would be sticking out the top of there. No point in trying to glue that together, that's not going to work. So the best thing I can do is see if I can 3D print a replacement piece for this, which I think is unlikely, but we can give it a go. I lose nothing trying. So this piece is actually okay. That's not broken. It's just the bit that goes up inside is broken. So you can leave that alone. I'm trying to work out how this goes together. I'm guessing that the metal strut goes right up there and possibly has a screw fitting on the top of it to screw into there. So I'm guessing if I take this apart, we can unscrew it. Right, that comes off there, okay. That one doesn't want to come off there. I'll get a pair of pliers, see if I can twist it. Right, got that wheel off there anyway. So if I grip that, what I'm thinking is it might be fitted in there hot. So it's actually a welded fitting, but we'll see if it'll unscrew. I don't think it is. I'll have a go off camera so I've got a bit more leverage on it. I'm just pulling it rather than twisting it. So it's not screw fitting, it's an interference fit. If I hold that tight and pull it, it is coming out. There we go. So whether it's actually glued in there or I should think it's been put in, it's either forced in there or put in there hot. Come to think of it, it's probably just forced in there. What I don't want to do is snap it anymore. I'll carry on off camera again. All right, now I can see that's what was holding it in place, a bit of knurling on there. That was holding it in there. Right, so now we've got this apart. This is the bit we've got to try and recreate. And the way my printer is being a little bit temperamental at the moment, this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I may simplify the shape just to make it easier to print it. Make this square sections. Yeah, I'll do it all as a square section rather than trying to make it nice little tubes. And see what we can do. Back again. So this is my draft attempt at replicating that. As you can tell, I've done it very simply with just square or rectangular blocks. I haven't attempted to model it exactly the same. I just want to see if I can get the dimensions right, the spaces. So I'll clean this up and then we'll see whether we can get it to go up in there. Well, that's going to go up in there anyway. That's a good start. I'll get that one out and then see if they line up. All right, cleaned it up a little bit, cleaned out the holes. So these have got to be a tight fit in here, which I think they will be. Might even have to tap them through to get them up in there. And now on that one, we could flex them apart. That's not going to be so easy there. Might have to put the wheel on first. Right, that was the right-hand side, that was the left-hand side. Half square and half moon. So that's only going to go in one way. I'm just thinking about that. That's got to be, yeah, that's got to be that way. So why am I having trouble? It's got to be like that. Well, that can't be right. Ah, wait a minute. I think that one was right, and this one, yeah. Like that. I don't remember whether that's that way round or the other way round now. It's got to be that way round. It's got to be that way round. What I'm talking about is whether that goes in the front of the axle or the back of the axle. And I'm pretty sure I've got it right there. Pretty sure. I could go and look at a picture. Put that back on. So I might have to tap these home. I'm going to make a mess of this. That one's going in all right. Why isn't the other one going in? That's better. Obviously, you'll notice I'm not putting the mud guard on at the moment. We'll worry about that when I redesign this to make it look more like that. What we want to do at the moment is just try and get it together and see if it actually runs. I'm not sure whether it's that way round or that way round. That looks right to me. Yeah. But I will have to look at one of the old photos and check. Well, I have to say, I find that fascinating. A choice of two ways of doing it, and I got it wrong. The disc brake should be on that side, but the suspension goes on the front of the axle. So if I just turned this around the other way, that would be wrong. It's that way round. Anyway, that's not going to matter at the moment. So stop worrying about it, Grandad. All we want to do is get that on there, see if we can screw it together with that in between those two bits. And then we can worry about making this look right, and then we'll put it on the right way round. When I say making it look right, 3D printing something that looks more like that. But at the moment, it looks like I've got the dimensions right, which is what I was worried about. So that's got to go in there. You're not going to see what I'm doing, so I'll get on and do it. All right, so we're back together for now. Number plate has come off. There was only a tiny little bit of plastic there holding it in place. So that's actually broken. I think it was glued in, which is always a problem. But the actual steering has gone to get together nicely. If I just get a pointing stick, these two, that one and that one, they don't seem to be going down into the holes provided for them as far as I would like them to. So I think the holes I've put there could be a little bit bigger, only 0.5 millimeter bigger, something like that, just so that those sit down in them a bit better. They're in there, but they're not as far in as I would like them to be. And then the only other thing, the screw holes, there's screws down in here, and I've made the screw holes for them in the legs that go up inside. I've made them a bit too generous, so you can't really tighten those screws up much without them coming loose. So there's a few things there I need to tidy up, but I'm quite pleased that I got the general dimensions right. We could actually just run it around on the floor here. It's no big deal if it does break apart again, because I've got to reprint that when I've tidied the design up. So we'll do that. We'll see if it runs around. So that part of it's okay. All right, we're just looking to go round in circles at the moment. I chickened out. Right, this is coming loose because those screws are coming loose that I was talking about. So if I pull that a bit, yeah. Okay, as I say, I've got the general dimensions right, so that's good. Next we need to sort out the holes there and make the screw holes tighter on these bits up here. I'm pleased with that. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.